Hi, everybody! Welcome to, I think, episode 3 of Valhalla. What is the plus? What is that? Prologue, Anna, I don't know what that is. But yeah, welcome back to Valhalla. We're fresh off of doing the dulls, so our brain is ready to go. I bought the shit that Jill wanted, so Jill's happy. Let's check our blogs and stuff for the day. Let's check Danger. Alice Rabbit Thread 2. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember that time they posted here to announce an attack? Well, yeah, I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17th will come the second retribution. Birthday is coming. That font, oh boy, spooky font, it's happening. Haha, time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. To face what I just got out of jail. I'm not going back! Do you know what's happening to people with IPs on the wrong thread? Hi, cybercrime unit. I just want to let you know I'm not Alice, but in fact, your mom. Why are you gals so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Admin Furfur. Fuck off, Alice. Not this shit again. This thread is closed. Miki Concert 4. In the last thread. No shit. Well, I guess we could start with 3. Miki Concert 3. In the last thread, Anon hates fun. I don't want fights. You people are so immature. What's wrong with being a guy in Danger You? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off. Dudes in Danger You. Ha ha ha. Let's go back to the concert, please. 2070X and you stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning he's a guy. Sigh. Anyway, we should gather somewhere and take the train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can make an official Danger You meetup. Danger You meetup. Like I'd want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Okay, next thread I'm gonna moderate the fuck out of this. No more shitposting. In the last thread, no shitposting allowed. Did that one Anon left? I think so. I never left. I was just looking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the Great Revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We know each other since we were very young. So she's your childhood friend? It's like one of my Japanese animes. Yeah. Okay, this is what you have to do. When Miki ends singing Lovers in Paradise, you kiss her. Kiss? Of course, just try to imagine how magical that moment would be with the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I'll think about it. Okay, before I go on to the next start, I need to clean my glasses really quick. I'm having trouble reading the words. Well, I'm not having trouble reading the words, but, like, it's uncomfortable. So I'm gonna make sure my glasses are clean. And if that doesn't help, then my eyes are just fucked up. It's been long enough for YouTube not to get mad at me for swearing, right? Ah, who cares? I'm not getting paid by YouTube anyway, eat shit. This microfiber cloth is not cooperating. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's much better, actually. I got a little bit of a silly thing right here, though. What is that? Okay, there we go. That's good. We're gaming. We're gaming. Sorry about that. Let's check the augmented eye. Neo San Francisco rocked by a powerful earthquake. Millions saved by Kimberly LaVillette. A powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During a conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams at Neo SF for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They're an example to follow. We're certainly looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquake prediction here in our beautiful city. Glitch City is not currently known to be a seismic zone. I can't read. Quincy, one more civil death and we'll ban protests. By Kimberly LaVillette. After numerous protests held around the city which are caused by the ongoing economic and safety crisis, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if the rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law to ban all kinds of public manifestations. This simply can't go on, he told AE during a call. They only want to destroy public property. They're actively sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city, and I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authorization to use maximum force. You already know that he's gonna rig a civilian death. Is Alice Rabbit a group? The answer is here by Lana Smithy. Who is Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of the methods they've used to breach all kinds of protected software, some are starting to think that this is in fact a group and not a single individual. So is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence and called themselves Anon. They weren't even a threat to real protected data. December 13th. Okay, Alice. Music doesn't matter. Let's check Kira Miki's blog. Thanks, GC. Ooh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you came to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That being said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This was by far our biggest show, and I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Dome concert. Hey, when are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform in a rather large number of concerts every year, and even then, I can't help but be excited every time I have to run around the corner. It's all thanks to you. Thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all of your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just one little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. What I do to relax. It's been a very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sing on rooftops. I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop I like to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see the beautiful vista. It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime. You name any tasty natural combination, I'll be all over it. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. As she goes to a bar right before her show. She lies! So that's what she meant by tea-like drink. Ah, yeah. Alright, let's go to work now. Go to work. Evening. Oh, hey there. I was expecting the bar to be different opening hours, or different before opening hours, but I guess I shouldn't be. It's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Jillian. Marcello. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Where's Boss? She didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit. I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Alma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Jukebox time. I don't want to fuck with songs right now. Time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Oh, just something they made me say back in instruction. It kind of stuck. Huh. I went to a school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature? I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kira Miki girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, now I see her name here. You don't seem very surprised. I like to blink more, actually. Oh, I like B-Link more, actually. The stoic-looking duo, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. Alma, we've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationships of yours went further than a week or two. You say you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know? Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all these pics you have of your boss, the ones filling your phone's memory. Some seem sneakily taken at that. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up! I'm a hacker, remember? You shouldn't piss off a hacker. Oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in her office. I think I'll copy it. You... Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. My name... Bad touch. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one that registers it. Some people have quite the silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name? Yeah. So who's Damien again? The one with the nice car. Sure, he's also the manager at the bank, but the car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP? Live action role-playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some really heavy-handed writer, or a military organization. What did he roleplay as? Have you ever heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dress, stink, roll in mud, and fuck in the open? Those are hippies, yeah. He frequents those, and it's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stayed with him, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see, that's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationship for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night. Your cat doesn't count. A year ago. It was messy. Hi, Bunny! See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed Fuckboy over there into the closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yeah, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're watching you, protecting you. Jill? Anything I can make you to shut up and drink? Mike, stop being a simp. I'll have you know that my Uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still, get me something weird, would you? Ventriloquism. Weird? A weird drink. Yeah, something different, experimental, uncommon. Let's see. Promo drinks fit the bill. Let's do something weird. There's Piano Woman. Zen Star. Oh, that's each of everything. No thanks. Let's do a Bloom Light. Well, I don't know, spicy doesn't seem goofy. Let's do a Piano Woman, fuck it. Here. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Weird they left the chance to sell drinks that would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh, true, med check. If anybody has prescription medications that they are supposed to be taking, you should take them. And make sure that your brain is healthy. Or body, I don't know you. One moment, I'm taking him. Alright, gaming. You know, your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a Brandtini and then something like a Cobalt Velvet or something similar. Well, sometimes I feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this Damien is because he was too deep in the routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, as a hacker, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant the speech they prepared just for occasions like this. As always, very perceptive of you. You know, decades ago there was this group of people that hacked simple sites with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves, I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous anarchist society. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches its breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group but an individual. An untouchable entity watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Don't know, don't care. I mean, we have seen the actions of such an entity. But it might be anything. An individual, a group, an AI. That's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit's a thing that exists, but it's also really muddled overall. There's something else that worries me, though. That kind of story always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to hack stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me, and it's thanks to that damned Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that, there's a more pressing matter at hand. There is? Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. Do you hate me that much, Jill? Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. Or maybe I'll also crash for the night. We can have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I'm not a morning person. I registered for night shift precisely to avoid waking up early. The earliest I've asked you to hang out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out, I just don't want to wake up early. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brantini. Finally, that's the Alma I know. Alright. B, Brantini. Big, so double everything. So that's... How do you do a big Brantini? Because... No, you can do it, It's... yeah, that's doable. Because it's 6 Adelheid, so you need 12, so... There we go. For some reason I thought this capped at 10, and I was confused. All aged and mixed. Here. You know, Brantini's such a weird name. It was originally supposed to be a replicate of, to replicate the Martini. Problem is, the BTC got a hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So in a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. You know, I was wondering. Yeah. Don't worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information. Or don't you worry about the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really. You don't? Do you worry about what happens if people leave this place drunk? Not really. Most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty's intoxicating, but that's besides the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job sound so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem. I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day's a thrill. Do you meet with your client, or...? I don't. It's always from behind, as many filters as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with the clients hitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time providing my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself... They weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know, maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expected to see. Or, I don't know, just show up and... don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have made me wonder about the hacking business, too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then, too. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya! Take care. Hello, Sugar. Ow! Oh, that's Donovan. Hello, Sugar. Hello, Mr. Donovan.
Like my puppy used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic arms.
I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber.
They're hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt.
Do you normally greet people that way?
I'm a man that can't contain himself when he sees something he likes, kid. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flatter than the field at my summer house.
A bit of advice, you shouldn't provoke the ones serving you drinks or food.
Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience. I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. Gotta tend to a business in a while. Having said that, I'll just have the usual.
The usual, he says.
Here.
Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. The usual.
Sure, this'll work.
What brings you in today, Mr. Donovan?
That girl I interviewed yesterday's coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview.
Did you succeed?
Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of other outlets, but the end of the result is what matters.
I see. Wait, blackmail?
You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when you get the right people drunk. Hey, the signature on that glass over there.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
That big-titted Lillian was here?
She came yesterday before the concert, yeah.
Anything juicy come out of her visit?
No.
Gossip-worthy?
No.
Tabloid-worthy?
No.
Come on, there has to be something.
Well, her love for what she does is so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed.
Oh, don't give me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything.
I've got nothing.
Everyone has a price. How much for you to spill the beans?
I'm serious here. She said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know.
Fine. Hey, kid, do you think Lilium have nipples?
Excuse me?
I mean, I've seen a couple pornos where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday, while interviewing the singer Lilium Chip, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity's killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that design them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on a Lilium look good? A bunch of guys and lesbo engineers wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough? Man, God bless those sons of bitches.
Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news?
You expect me to share my information when you wouldn't share your scoop on the singer?
How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass.
Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no.
There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read their manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece, even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization's corrupt, full of mob bosses or something like that.
I think I've heard about that somewhere. What of them?
They sent a message to some outlets saying they have proof of their claims. That they're going to release it to the public tomorrow.
Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think.
I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a bleeding Jane so I can call it a day.
Alright. I'm gonna give him a big one, because he's a big lad and he likes big things. Blended. Blended.
Here. Simple enough for you, simple enough for you, see? So I've heard this is Dana Zane's bar, is that true?
Yeah.
Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. More so after that incident with the Bears. Where is she?
She's out running some bears?
6 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set him free afterwards, too.
And you were there?
I was drunk and bored, what can I say?
Do you know if she lost her arm there?
Can't remember, too drunk. Maybe she had her prosthetic then, too. I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of some stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor.
More like something she made up.
Well, I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank her for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice.
Please come again.
Yeah.
This fucking guy. Alright. Second half of day 3. Hate him? Yeah, Mr. Donovan's a bit of a misogynist. Music time. Let's... Can I just, like, fucking random everything? Yeah, ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Ba ba ba. Beautiful. Ah, boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Oh, everything alright? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork's filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I cannot focus with this ad. You know what? Cool guy ad. I was also talking about him, I was also talking to him about you. About me. Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the only bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion and threw himself off a building? Ah, yes, the levitation potion story. You use weird euphemisms, boss. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just, who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting the pieces together. Anyway, back to work. Imminent closure is no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir! You guys do know I can hear you, right? Oh, this place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the, Valhalla bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh god, what is Say planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink whose name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. Motherfucker. I don't remember. I gotta look at them all. Yeah, piano woman. Here you go. Very nice, thanks a lot. So, you know Say, miss? I'm Stella. I'm Stella Hoshi, my pleasure. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes? Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her, because she left us here last time. Oh god, so she left her helmet behind again. Not the first time, huh? Her helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Valets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Oh, quite a few people. Say's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So did she recommend you this place, or... We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kiramiki's autograph on the glass? Seems like that glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How'd you get it? She stopped here yesterday, just before the concert. Really? I mean... She did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, the star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill, then? Yes. Ain't this nice? Here you go. Do you like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear her songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. Too bad I couldn't purchase tickets for this one. I mean, they were sold out in minutes. Luckily, I could secure a couple for next time she comes around. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello? Where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, you're helping. Will it take long? Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that was Say. Yeah. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like having another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its creator's dearest friend. Alright. Actually, I can't remember which one this is. Ugh. I don't remember. I'm mad. I'm malding. This is what I get for playing the game once a fucking week. It's not fair! Fuck. I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. Chat, do you remember which one it is? If I had post-it notes, I fucking would. Chat, I'm looking it up because I play this once a week, not every day. Please forgive me. I was fucking right. I guessed it was the Piano Man, but I wasn't sure. It is the Piano Man. That's why I clicked it first, so I could read the bio. Is this one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you.
May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? Or is it? No, it's not, or at least I don't think it is. I don't get to serve many cat boomers. Oh, I forgot that they're called cat boomers. So it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of the disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection. So it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstepped. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents were just into the fad. You seem to know your drink still. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But their colors, their stories, the way you need to keep them stored, their designs... Sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them or anything like that? Actually, yeah, I started with my grandpa's collection and I've been slowly growing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I managed little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? I'm here, right? But I'm normally more of a social drinker.
Unless it's with somebody I don't tend to drink much. I see. Sorry I'm late! Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. I got caught in rush hour traffic and figured walking might be faster. Luckily there was a building with emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. Climbed down? Took an air cab. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No. Flying cars are just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find out how I avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I'll have whatever she orders next. I'd like a drink that was... You're at it again. You and your cryptic orders always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. And they need to be able to answer all these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're wearing poor Jill here out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal, would you? That'll be two fringe weavers, then. You'll have 2 drinks at once? No, we're sharing. What, like half a glass for each? Isn't it better if it's 1 for each? Don't worry, you'll see. 2 fringe weavers, easy enough. She doesn't think too good. Oh, God, fringe weaver is made for the devil himself. Two fringe weavers. So? This one's for you, and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way you could have said so earlier. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with your things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be saved for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions, not when you lose it. Those helmets cost money, you know. Yeah, sorry. Should I say that Boss got her head stuck in it because of a jammed button? Speaking of money, you still going for that meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep. You worried? I'll refrain for now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be, I'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors? They say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. But with all the tension in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, people have started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but I have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but... I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what, after I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle's here to pick me up. You coming, say? Nah, I'll stay here a bit longer. Okay, then, take care. Bye! She's such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby? It must have grabbed it from one of the ingredients. I see. Do people believe all that stuff about tensions growing in the anarchist group trying to disband the White Knights? To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the White Knights are just glorified mall security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on, Saibatsu's Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the Associates' fear of bad PR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible. Yeah, it kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? It hurts my brain. I just want to rescue people and help them. I just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said you're such a simpleton that you'd never give the wrong message, but it's his intention that counts. Oh. Finally! The Dorothy has come back to Valhalla! Please refrain from doing those sitcom-like entrances. You're disturbing the other clients. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Could I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both? One for each. Alright. 2 blue fairies. Boop, 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 boop. Boop. And we'll go... boop, boop, boop. And we'll go boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. 2 blue fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is! So what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes, yes? Say. Yes, yes? Say. Say. Say, why didn't you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to a fault. How so? You're the what you see is what you get type. That look on your face is one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. So if you invited me to a drink, it's because you found me cute and that's the extent of it. I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about Deal giving you a ticket the other day? Who? Oh yeah, the Lilin with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. He looked like a humanoid Matt. Ouch. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy. I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body's heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a VEB-069 with DNA scanning capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of premium, extra flexible variety. And the most important thing, your hands. What about them? I don't know how modded your body is under your clothes. The tongue, the joints, and the skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MERD 113 of Realty Industries, a model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So? Clause G of Article 17 in the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. Any humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will be in either commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing. Eh? I'm not in law enforcement, I just do rescue, and even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I just want to know, though, why go through with that upgrade? Well, girl's gotta take care of herself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay then, can I give you some advice? I guess? The reason I could tell is not your default hand, the reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cannons fit. You can get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've got to go. Oh yes, another thing. If you aim for the arms or legs once it's self-defense, anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. Wow, I thought she was gonna take me away! That would put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years! 2 if I behave well. Night, Mike. Yeah, that's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile. Intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coating. Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And to make it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all. Not really, I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a Lillim. What can you say about me, then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can't seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration, something that's happened that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone you know who won't return your feelings, maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus your demeanor is that of somebody who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making this stuff up on the fly. All that was just rubbish I say because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. But this definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky, lucky. Aren't you late or something? I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some more time. Go. Fine, fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss, this might seem random, but... Do you remember the first time I came to the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back in was Gil trying to pull your hand out of the jar. Oh yeah, that! I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside. I tried to retrieve it. I just kind of put my hand in and got stuck. It was a friend's jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey Gil, how'd you get my hand out of that jar? Straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, and the many times your foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh. Now that you mention it, I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. The assembly instructions for that stand should have labeled their Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yeah, she is. The descendant of door stuck, man. Now go clean the dishes and you can leave for the day. I like to think she'll make an effort to now avoid getting stuck in things. I want to believe. Everything will turn out alright in the end, don't worry. Thank you for the bonus, Dana. I appreciate Dana. Jill's subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing at work today. Happy not birthday. 800 has been charged to your account to renew your membership to Shiny Fingered. You really like this website, huh? I have needs. What are her needs? Are you reading pornography, Jill? Well, we paid our bill. Let's get ourselves a little treat before we end Valhalla today. Let's see. Yeah, let's get ourselves some beer. Slut shirt, true. She does. I do love the slut shirt. It's funny. But yeah, let's save. We have all kinds of stuff to read for next time. Save. You don't need as a crop top. Yo, you would slay, actually. Okay. To the people on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you hanging out. I will see you guys later.